A new year doesn't just open up possibilities, it activates the nervous system. Beginnings can feel exciting and destabilizing at the same time. And this episode is an invitation to slow the moment just enough for the year to land in your body. Not so you hesitate, but so you don't overrun yourself. After the ignition of a year one, and of course, the momentum of the fire horse starting to build, grounding becomes essential because without it, inspiration turns into pressure, vision turns into urgency. So, in today's episode, we're not asking what you're going to do this year. What we're going to be doing is asking how your body wants to hold it. This episode is about stabilizing the beginning so what you build can last. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, lovelies. Welcome back. Welcome back. When I recorded the first episode for this year, I had no idea what direction we needed to flow, the energy wanted it to flow, but it's become very clear. And in January, you will notice all the episodes are going to be doing is helping you to, and also teach you how to receive what the year has in store for you. And I have a feeling that by the end of this month, if you do follow the episodes and you actually practice the meditation and the tools in there, you will experience this year like no other before. So I hope you are ready. And last week I talked about what energy will be coming through, and also we started to get your nervous system ready. And so if you caught last week's, you might have noticed an opening begin to happen. So this week's episode, we're going to be building from there, because what happens with an opening or an activation, if you don't direct the energy, if you don't prep the body for that energy flowing in, it can turn into pressure. It can turn into anxiety because you're like, oh my gosh, all of this coming up. I don't know if I'm ready for it, right? So today's episode, we're going to be focusing on the embodying piece, regulating. We're going to be setting the stage with your body so that it can receive what wants to come through. So it can fully receive the gifts of this year, what this year has in store for you. So we're going to continue to take care of our bodies. I feel like a lot of people at this time in January, I've been talking about this even on social media, where they go straight into setting intentions, setting goals, and they're doing this out of that pressure, out of the hit the road running. But when we enter each year, it comes with its own energy and purpose. And I'm talking about like the bigger energy and also our own unique flow. And you will know that unless you pause and listen. This is a big thing that we do in my containers where we get to pause and listen. What does this year have in store for me? What is here for me? What is the plan that my soul has in store for me this year? Like the whole January, I mentioned this in last episode, should be about just listening. That's it. Ask the questions and listen. I think that's what I said last time. Ask the questions and listen. So last time I gave the example of me asking the question of what is my word? What is the word anchor that wants to guide me through this year? And it came through for me. Who is the living mentor who will be walking with me through this year? That came through for me. It wasn't something I had to go search for. I simply asked the question and I made space for what is mine to come to me. When we move outside of ourselves to go search and find, we tend to just find. And not everything that we find is in alignment with us, our path, our purpose, our desires. It might feel like that's what we want, but that might not be what your soul has in store for you. Here's the thing, and this is what I tell my clients all the time. Whether you do these tools, listen to these meditations, whether you listen or not, your year will unfold the way it needs to fold, soulfully, in alignment with your soul's plan. But this way, you get to take part, you get to have that conscious choice, right? You're like, okay, I see what is coming up for me. I feel it, right? I'm asking for the tools, the wisdom, whatever I need to move through this energy. Then you move from being like a tumbleweed and being blown around by the winds of the new year to being that oak tree fully rooted in your truth and in your beingness and a moving from there. That's a different way to navigate your year. So I'm hoping that whatever comes through this episode series is ending up to be a series in January will help you build yourself, your nervous system, anchor the truth, help you call in and get clear about what is coming through or wants to come through for you this year before you get on the horse and start galloping. And I think this year is very important because of that fire horse. Because I keep getting this image of people just jumping on the horse and it just like takes off and they're like bouncing everywhere and they fall and some are being dragged along and they have no control over this power. And so this year, more than ever, it is so important to find your center, find that core, find your own rhythm and momentum so that when you get on that powerful fire horse, you're like, this is where we're going. Let me find my center on here. All right, we're going to start gently, right? And then we're going to go. Or even if your pace is like, okay, I know when I get on this horse, we're going to get going. Either way, you're going to be ready for it because you've already allowed yourself to receive the information, the map. So you're ready for it. And I think that's why it's so important that this message keeps coming in. Because when that fire horse steps in February, you're going to see it. I hope that most of you already feel the energy of the fire horse that's coming in, the energy of the 1 year and at the beginning of a whole 9-year cycle, right? But that fire horse is going to kick it up. And for each and every one of us, we're going to be riding at a pace that is in alignment with us. Unless you have no idea what that is, then you're just going to be flowing with whatever is, which can be, I don't even know what word to call it, but I wouldn't want it. It's just crazy being tossed around everywhere, right? So, if you haven't done this in previous years, let this year be different in this way, where you use January to pause, find your center, check in with your body, ready your nervous system, ask the questions, receive the wisdom, the help, the tools, the vision, the intention, the goals that are actually in alignment with you. It's all about receiving, making space to receive what is here for you. So, this episode is about stabilizing the new beginning so that what you're stepping into doesn't burn you out before it even has a chance to grow. So let's talk about grounding and also why new beginnings can feel both exciting and unsettling. Here's something that I don't feel like it gets talked about enough. Both excitement and anxiety live very close together in the body. They tend to feel almost similar, right? Both increase your energy, both speed up sensation, and both can feel like urgency. So when a new year begins or a new journey begins, especially in this, new 9-year cycle, the start of a brand new cycle, the nervous system can interpret possibility as a threat because it's not used to it. So you might be excited about the possibility of what is coming up, and your nervous system is like, I don't know what's coming up. I don't know if I want to do this out of protection. So your body asks this, can I handle this? This new energy that is coming through, this new energy that I'm starting to feel. Can I handle this? Will I be safe in it? I feel like this is a big one. Will I be safe in it? And do I need to move fast to stay in control? This is another good one. Do I need to move fast to stay in control? This is where grounding is very important. Grounding is what will answer all those questions. Ground yourself, find your center. And I think a lot of people tend to think grounding is about slowing down. Grounding is about being like the turtle, slowing down and being sticky, kind of like you can't move. But grounding is really about finding your core. Have you watched someone riding a horse and they're just like going and you see them, they're in control. Their core is locked in, like they have their flow, they have the momentum, they're in alignment with the horse, they're one with the movement. This is what grounding is. Where's your center? Where's your core? So grounding is not about shrinking. It's not about stalling. It's not about dimming your fire. Grounding is what allows fire to burn steadily instead of wildly. Think of grounding as a containment or orientation, a feeling of safety in the body. When we are grounded, movement becomes intentional. When we are grounded, movement becomes intentional. Choices become clearer and desires stop screaming. Without grounding, even aligned actions can feel exhausting. So here's the thing, our body calls the shot. When we're starting this race, we got to check in with our bodies. I feel like in the past it's been like, check in with the mind. Let's set the goal. What do we want to do? Let's create a plan. And then it became, okay, let's check in with the heart. Okay, what is the seed that we want to plant? And then hopefully it goes soulfully, where it's like, let's check in with the soul. But most likely, the physical body's left out. And I'm telling you that the physical body, I hope you are getting this sense from listening to my podcast. It is just as important, if not more. It is so important because it is the containment. It is the container for all that wants to come through you, all that wants to be expressed through you. And so it's kind of like that gateway. If it's in alignment, it's going to open the gate for whatever wants to come through to come through. But if it feels unsafe, ungrounded, if it doesn't feel right, it's going to shut the door. And it doesn't matter how much you're calling that in. Whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want to create, whatever you want to see come to fruition, it's not going to happen. So we have to take care of our bodies. We need to bring our bodies online. Our nervous system is a key point here. We often try to decide the year from the mind, but the body already knows. The body already knows what pace is sustainable for us this year, what rhythms are possible, what's too much and what's too fast. This year doesn't need you to outrun yourself or burn yourself out. This word burnout keeps coming in. I feel like it has to do with the fire horse. If you don't find your core and ground and center yourself and find your momentum and that clarity in the map before you start riding that horse, you'll be burnt out before even March hits. It is a fiery year. I mean, there's other energies coming in. It's going to be I want to say intense, but it's like a different flavor of intense. Intense if you're not ready for it. If you're ready, it's going to be glorious. Glorious in however way glorious mean for you specifically. This year needs us to be inhabited, to be embodied. When the body feels safe, clarity follows. That's what we're anchoring today. When the body feels safe, clarity follows. We want that. We want to anchor. We want to be that oak tree or maybe the bamboo tree. I don't know which tree feels steady for you, which tree feels safe, is strong, anchored into the earth. You know your ground. You know where you are in space and time. We got to find that before we start our journey this year. It will pay off. So, with that said, let's go right into the practice, shall we? So, find a comfortable space. And in this practice, I want you to really be with your body. We are getting our bodies ready for this journey. We're getting our nervous system ready. We're creating that energy of embodiment, of inhabiting our bodies, right? And also that feeling of safety. We're letting our nervous system know that it is safe for us to begin this journey. It is safe for us to receive all that this year has in store for us. That is for our highest good. So close your eyes, begin to breathe into your body. And first things first, I want you to notice the surface beneath you, the ground, the chair, and let your weight be held. And take a slow breath in through the nose and release it through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Remember, there's nothing to figure out here. Just simply breathe. Allow your breath to guide you to where you need to be in your body. And we're going to begin with the feet. So bring your attention to your feet, the part of you that is connected to the earth. And even if they're not touching the ground, go ahead and sense them. The soles of your feet. Feel the weight, the contact with the earth, with the ground. And imagine the earth beneath you, steady, ancient, unmoving. You don't need to grip it. It's already holding you. There's nothing you need to do. The earth is always holding us. Did you realize that? We are always being held by the earth. And if you forget, look at your feet. Where's your feet? Now bring your awareness to your spine. So bring that breath up your spine. Using your breath, notice its length, its quiet strength. Notice what it does for you, how it helps you move, gives you that flexibility, also helps you to keep upright. Now let the spine become this light column, upright without effort. Breathe. Notice that light pouring down from above you. I'm getting for some of you, there's like a star or even a sun above you, and the light is pouring down into your crown and into your spine. And notice your entire spinal column lit up in that light, in this starry light. This is your internal structure. Breathe. And now that we've found our grounding, our anchor, and also our structure through our spine, now bring into your mind's eye the energy of the year. Allow 2026 to come to you. You don't have to try to envision something. I want you to try to keep your mind open and simply invite 2026 to come to you and just receive. We're practicing receiving this month. Just receive whatever you feel, Whatever colors you see, whatever structures, whatever beings, whatever you see, just take note. That's all you got to do. No expectations. Just simply experience 2026 as a field of energy around you. And notice, does it feel close or far? Does it feel light or heavy? Fast or slow? Hot or cold? Smooth or prickly? What does the field of energy around you called 2026 feel like for you? Taking that information. You don't need to force anything, just simply receive. And I'm just going to call in the divine light to come in and pour into this field, activating and aligning this field to your soul's plan. So however that looks like for you, just simply receive this light from the divine, that starry light pouring into the field of energy around you called 2026. Deep breaths in. And now imagine the energy, that field of energy around you begin to settle like a mist descending. You notice the year moves into your feet first, then your legs, your belly, your chest. And you don't have to carry it all at once. Just let it arrive gradually. Let it move at the pace that is yours. And breathe here. Once you're ready, place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. And you can repeat after me, silently. I allow this year to land in my body. I move at the pace of my presence. And I am grounded enough to begin. I allow this year to land in my body. I move at a pace of presence. I am grounded enough to begin. I allow this year 2026 to land in my body in a way that is in alignment with me and for my highest good. And I move at the pace of presence and alignment. And I know that I am grounded enough to begin. And I trust that I am grounded enough to begin. And let the words settle. You don't need to rush into the year. You don't need to prove readiness. Grounding is readiness. When the body feels held, movement becomes natural. Let this be the foundation you return to, not just for today, but whenever the year feels loud. Take a deep breath in and out. May you leave this space more rooted than when you arrived. May your body remember that it is safe to begin, safe to move, and safe to rest. May you trust the pace that feels true for you, not the pace of urgency, but the pace of presence. May the year unfold in a way that meets you, not overwhelm you. And when things feel fast, may you return to the ground beneath your feet, the steadiness of your breath, and the quiet strength within your spine. Remember, you are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time. May this grounding walk with you. Take a deep breath in and out. If you would like to stay here longer, go ahead and pause the video and just keep breathing into your body, feeling your feet on the ground, feeling that support of the earth, the strength of your own spine, and the direction of your breath. And when you're ready, with your exhale, begin to feel your body. You can move it, wiggle your feet, call your awareness back to you in this moment, and open your eyes. Welcome back. So to end, I want to invite you again to the opening ceremony. We just finished the closing ceremony last month. It's still alive because we're in this container. If you weren't able to attend live, there is a replay. You can go ahead and still receive the replay and move through the ritual. But I want to invite you to the opening ceremony, which is happening January 30th at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Replays are available. You also have an opportunity to buy the opening ceremony with the closing ceremony. So it is like gold. It is absolutely like gold. The opening ceremony is live. If you can't make it live, then you receive a replay after the call. It'll probably be like a week after. I hope to see you there. I don't know about you, but I feel very grounded and very blessed and ready. Remember, you can always come back to this. You can always come back to find your center, find your core, find your ground, and find your column, your spinal column, that strength within you. You can always come back to this meditation to bring you back. All right, my loves, as always, from my heart to yours. Until next time, go gently. Bye.